The Bears have scored 35 points in consecutive games, for the first time since Mark Trestman was their head coach. This includes an incredible performance from a rookie who threw 4 touchdowns and had a high completion percentage on many attempts. Clearly, he's on the rise. He's showing great poise and really working through his progressions. Let's dive into the Chicago Bears. This team is starting to come together and looks like the contender we hoped for at the season's start. Many believed the Bears could be one of the best teams in the NFL. While they struggled early on, they're finally living up to those expectations. Both the offense and defense have shown improvement in recent weeks. If the offense keeps this momentum in both the passing and running game, they could become one of the league's top offenses. And if the defense maintains its strong performance, we could see a great season ahead. I'm really excited about what this team can achieve. Before we get into the details, if you enjoy Chicago Bears content, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any updates this season. Now, back to the Bears. They just came off a huge win in London against the Jacksonville Jaguars, dominating from start to finish. They outperformed the Jaguars in every statistical category, which is a sure sign of dominance. A big part of this success is the Bears' running game finally coming alive. With DeAndre Swift stepping up, they can create a lot more opportunities. Earlier in the season, the Bears struggled with their rushing attack, making it tough for the passing game. When defenses know you're only throwing, it makes everything harder. But now, Swift is showing why he's a key player, averaging over 5 yards per carry against the Jaguars. That's exactly what the Bears need, a running game that forces defenses to respect it. This opens up the field for Caleb Williams, who has been playing like one of the better quarterbacks in the league lately. He may not be perfect. After all, he's a rookie, but he's making impressive plays. In the last 2 games, he's thrown for over 500 yards, completed more than 70% of his passes, and recorded 6 touchdowns to just 1 interception. Sure, it was against the Panthers and Jaguars, but sometimes you need those games to build confidence. With that newfound confidence, Caleb is making smarter decisions and being accurate with his throws. He's going through his reads and finding the open man, which is fantastic to see. His group of weapons around him is incredibly talented, and they've all stepped up. And as the season has progressed, DJ Moore, one of the top wide receivers in the league, has been a standout. Whenever Caleb sees him in a one-on-one matchup, he takes the shot. DJ has made some amazing catches lately, even with defenders draped all over him. If the coaching staff continues to create opportunities for him, the Bears' passing attack will only get better. And let's not forget about Keenan Allen. Even though he's getting older, he adds another dynamic to the offense. He had a fantastic touchdown catch against the Jaguars, showcasing just how valuable he is. If Caleb Williams can keep performing like this alongside DJ Moore, I really like that combination. Plus, rookie Romad Dunn is also stepping up and will only get better with more playing time. With 3 great receivers, we can't overlook Cole Kmet either. He's having an impressive season and has become one of Caleb's favorite targets. Kmet is not only a reliable safety blanket, but also makes tough catches and gains yards after the catch. When your tight end is playing this well alongside talented receivers, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses. All these guys can get open in one-on-one situations. And when you add a strong rushing attack, defenses can't just focus on the passing game. That's what we've seen in recent weeks, and it's why the offense has been able to open up more. I trust that Shane Waldron will keep relying on the run game to keep defenses honest. If he mixes in play action and gives Caleb some extra support, the sky's the limit for this offense. I genuinely believe they could finish the season as a top 10 offense. Right now, they're ranked 12th in points per game, which is impressive considering they weren't even close to the top 10 earlier in the season. Even with the offense finally showing its potential, we all know a strong defense is crucial for a successful season. Luckily, the Bears have a solid defense, which has been a key reason they're 4-2 right now. If it weren't for the defense stepping up, they might have lost a couple more games. Their ability to carry the team during tough times speaks volumes about how good this defense really is. Currently, the Bears are a top 5 team in the NFL for points allowed per game, and also rank in the top 10 for total yards allowed, keeping opponents under 300 yards per game. That's pretty impressive. Week in and week out, teams struggle to move the ball against them, and that all starts with their strong pass rush. In the last game alone, the Bears generated 22 total pressures and recorded 4 sacks, an incredible feat. If you can pressure a quarterback more than 10 times in a game, that's impressive, but over 20 times, that's just insane. On top of the defensive line's performance, the linebacker group has been shutting down opposing rushing attacks all season. This makes for a formidable front seven that's tough to face. What's even more impressive is that in the last game, the Bears secondary played without Jaquan Brisker and Tariq Stevenson, yet they still dominated. This shows how deep and talented the defense is, even without some star players. With a strong secondary paired with an excellent front seven, I just can't see how this defense won't remain a top 10 unit in the league. If the offense can also break into that top 10 range, this team is on track to be very successful. With a 4-2 record, I believe they'll end the season strong and make the playoffs, which every Bears fan would agree is a significant achievement.